And hello, welcome everyone to this video. So last video I did a IXml library list, which is right here. Okay, I've done some very crude testing. It's not really the best, but yeah, the next step is to make this IXml library selector. So based on a list of IXml libraries, we should be able to extract out what do you call that? The concrete class of IXml library loader, okay, which is this is the IXml library loader. So this library loader gets populated into this list here, and this list will eventually get selected using this IXml library selector. So this thing actually does the will have this case structure where you go through each for loop, and then you kind of you go through each element and you see whether, you know, let's say I want a DWSim library. So if I put a DWSim string inside, I should get my DWSim library returned. Okay, that will give you the right library. Okay, so this is a very long roundabout way of getting the library, but the reason why it's here, it's so that I can actually get the right library I want when I put the string of library in. So I'm going to code this. I'm going to attempt to code this class live in front of you. So what I'll do, the easy way just to save time is, I'll make the directory. For example, I'll make the directory first. Of course, ideally I will just copy and paste some classes and interfaces and make it from scratch. But okay. But I want to show you the inner process. So I'm going to go to IXml library selector. Okay, so this is for every interface I like to make a new folder. Okay, so this IXml library selector will be in the folder itself, and every implementation will be inside this same folder. So I'm going to attach two files, IXml library selector.vb, and the next file will be this implementation XML. So touch actually makes an empty file. If you actually take a look at what's inside the file, there's absolutely nothing. It's just that the file name is kind of there, so that, you know, it's there, it's reserved. So I'm going to touch also XML lib selector. You can see barely behind the transparent screen right here. Alright, XML library selector May 2022, XML lib selector May 2022. Okay, so I have two files right here. Okay, and so this is empty interface and empty implementation. There's literally nothing there. So what I'll do, I think good practice is to code the library selector first. Okay, the interface. Okay, this interface will be very simple. Okay, I'm going to open up the library selector.vb. Okay, and then of course I will actually be looking for a class template. So for example, I go up a directory, open up, I'll open up this class1.vb. okay, or maybe not. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to copy the entire interface over, but I will copy it over manually, one at a time, and I'll tell you why I do some certain interfaces in a certain way. So okay, you look at this code here. The input will be a string, the output will be a concrete class of IXml library loader, which means the dependency here will definitely contain IXml library loader. So we'll need to actually do that. Okay, so the thing is, for mind maps, I do not like to edit them inside the feature branch. I prefer to edit them inside the mind map branch. So what I'll do, okay, just to keep things tidy, I will actually git add this, git commit with the m message, made new IXml library selector folder with empty files. Okay, so this is committed. I committed it already, and then I'll close Minder. Okay, next thing I'll do is I will git checkout mind map. Okay, and I'll only edit. Okay, I'll stash first, which means I'll discard all the changes. I'll check out, go to the mind map branch, and okay, and I'll do Minder IXML library Minder here. So here's an IXML library list which I did already. Here I need the IXML library selector. This thing should actually be dependent on IXML library loader. Okay, because the type IXML library loader will definitely be present inside this IXML library selector. So it's the interface is coupled, it's dependent on this interface. So yeah, it's sort of tightly coupled in the sense that the interfaces are tightly coupled. So I just want to make the note there that is tightly coupled. Alright, maybe I'll put this here, maybe it's slightly neater but not really that much neater. Okay, alright, so this is how my dependency would look. Okay, so is there anything else I want to change? At this point in time, no, I do not want to change the mind maps. So I will just add IXML library Minder, git add commit added that IXML library selector is dependent upon IXML lib loader, something like that. Okay, so IXML lib loader. Okay, so that's committed now. Okay, I will not push it to GitHub just yet. Okay, but what I'll do is that I'll git checkout my feature branch, and then I will git merge squash my map. Okay, there's some conflict here. I'll git stash. It looks like there is some merge conflict. So let's go and fix the merge conflict if we can find. Okay. Oh right. You can see the merge conflicts are here. So there are lots of manual merge conflicts which I do not want to deal with at this point in time. Undo all these changes, Control F, and you can see merge conflicts everywhere. I'm not going to deal with this manually because this is like auto-generated code. Okay, so remove. Okay, I'll do a git reset. I will not do the hard git reset. I'll remove the IXML library Minder, and then git merge. Let me try and do a git merge. Git reset. Okay, so yeah, there are some changes I want to pull from the other branch. Okay. Git status. Okay, let me do a git status. Git merge squash my map. Hi. Git reset hard. Let me do the hard. Okay, how do I do this? Fix this merge conflict. Okay. Okay, this is not the best. Okay, I'm two minds about this solution because there's so many merge conflicts here. I'm not going to actually do it manually, obviously. Right. Exit. Okay, I'm going to just delete this file and commit it. and then I'll merge it back. Alright, so git reset hard remove IXML library minder, git commit removed mind map for merge. Alright, I have to add first. Git add dot git commit, and then one more, I will git merge squash my map. Wait, I think is it successful? Automatic merge failed. Fix conflicts, and then oh boy. Let's see. Head. Let's Control F all the way down. Yeah, I don't seem to have any. Anyway, exit. Okay, unmerged path. Use okay, git add IXML library minder to mark as appropriate resolution. So I'm gonna add the thing manually. Okay, git commit. Okay, I'll just say updated mind map. Brute force. Alright, so okay, so what happened? Yeah, I deleted the file, I deleted the minder file, and then I sort of added the new minder file manually using the merge. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, very crummy way of doing things, but okay, it works. Yeah, okay, so now I'm in this minder file. Alright, I'm in the minder file now. It's an updated mind map. It will be, of course, dependent upon the IXML library loader. It's fine. So let's check out how we are supposed to do this. Git status. Okay. Vim star here. Now open up everything here. And then let's go to check out how to make an interface syntax. Okay. I'm gonna go to one of my old files and look at one of those interfaces. IXML library loader. I'll open this up. Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to do a few things. Okay. I'm gonna open up a line, public interface. Okay, I'm going to follow the syntax here. This is how the Visual Basic Interface syntax looks like. Public interface IXML library selector. Okay, and interface. Okay, that's very simple. That's the first step. Okay, what does it inherit? Should it inherit iDisposable? Probably. Well. Yeah, I'll not bother with it. Maybe in a future one I might, but because there's a lot of what do you call that? There is a lot of library. This library list here actually needs to be disposed of, so I will run the dispose command later. Okay, maybe as I run my function, I will always dispose of it. It's a good practice. Okay, so okay, this is how it goes. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, or maybe I'll use the tab thing. Okay, tab, or 1 2 3 4. Okay, function. Okay, I will make sure that this desired library will be a string. Okay, so I'll call this what, get library loader, okay, or get XML library loader. Okay, so free in XML library loader. Okay, that should be a very clear name. Okay, it will have inputs. Okay, inputs, go to the left a little bit. Okay, I will just say by value, desired library as string. Okay, so this is the desired library, and if I want to specify the return type, I need to put the as something at the end of the day. So what's that something? Okay, that something is the IXml library loader, as IXml library loader. Okay, so that's all the interface there is. Nothing more than that. Okay, very simple interface. In fact, I don't know, it's so simple that I don't know. I don't know if it's worth splitting up everything into so many pieces, but it obeys all the good coding principles, I think, at least the solid principles. So let's open up, I'm going to open up the buffer one here. I'm going to have my interface on the left hand side, and I'm going to open up my class on the right hand side. Okay, so I'm going to open up the XML library selector. Okay, one more time. ls buffer number 2. Okay, there's nothing here. So how does it get implemented? Okay, I'll open this here, public class, oopsie, shucks, I forgot to put the Visual Basic line there. So let me quit everything. Move XML library selector May 2022 to XML library selector May 2022.vb. Okay, vim star. Open up nerd3. Okay, I'll open up the few template files for us to look at. XML library loader. Just so that you can see Visual Basic syntax, nothing more than that. Okay, and we'll look at the brute force class. Okay, this is where it is. So let's open up the brute force class on the left, b6 ls, and I'll look for IXml library selector, so buffer 2. Okay, actually I should look at the interface class first. Oh wait, maybe I'll open another one. Split, that's better. And let's open the interface class, buffer number 1. Okay, or the interface Visual Basic file. So the interface is here, and the an example class that implements interfaces is here. So I can open this up, public class, what will this be called? XML library selector May 2022. So I'll follow the name as you can see here, and class. Okay, Shift O to go up, Shift O again, 1 2 3 4. Okay, what does it supposed to implement? You can see over here the implements keyword is right here, so I will actually put the implements thing right here, implements IXml library selector. Okay, and then this is supposed to return the function. Okay, return the function here is get XML library loader. So I will make a public function, public function get XML library loader by value desired library as string as IXml library loader. Okay, one key difference between Visual Basic and C# is of course the need to actually manually specify which function implements what thing. So you can see here, right here, this get XML doc, you have to say it implements this specific function within this specific interface. So I need to go at the back and put here implements. Okay, implements what? IXml library selector, IXml library selector dot get XML library loader. Okay, get XML library loader. Okay, so we have already did a few classes for ourselves. Okay, we have an interface and we have a class. Okay, I'm not going to put the concrete put the things in here yet. Let me do a .NET build. Let's see whether .NET build. I want to check whether there are anything. Oh, we need an end function there. Okay, so I'll just make this function do absolutely nothing. Okay, and I'll go up. Okay, of course this thing is supposed to return something. Oops. Go up. Dim. Okay. Yeah, actually I'm not going to get it return anything yet. Okay, get XML library loader doesn't return anything. So there's this warning here. Of course this thing doesn't work properly. I have not made it such that it should be working right at this point. So the purpose first is just to have this template where I have this class which implements this interface and the function within the interface. That's all. Okay, the next thing I should be doing is straight away the tests. Okay, so let's go open up some tests. Okay, why are we doing the test first? Because we want to be doing this test-centered programming or whatever. Test-oriented development. Okay, always test-driven development. Yes, we want to always be doing test-driven development, which means we write and try to write a test that uses the program the way it's supposed to, and then after that we know that the test fails because it's not working properly, right? It's not working properly. If the test fails, it's not working properly, so we want to keep making changes until the thing works. So let's go up a directory. Let's open unit tests, and over here I think we need to do something here. I want to actually make a unit test for IXml library selector. So I'm going to make a new unit test file for that. So let me quit. Oopsie. Quit all. Quit. Escape. Oh, visual. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that about Vim. Quit all. Okay, I'm gonna stage these two for adding first. Git add dot git commit. Okay, I'm gonna stage these two. I'm not going to commit just yet. Okay, track these files. Okay, and I'm going to go to unit tests. Okay, and I'm going to make the unit test. I'm going to make the unit test that follows this name exactly. Okay, so I'm going to do the lazy, or rather you look at the unit test 1.vb, and then you know it has this kind of a fact test, everything there. So yeah, of course you can make your own unit test file, but yeah, I'm not going to code one from scratch, but this is just to show you what my thought process is. I'm going to copy over this unit test, or rather, okay, never mind, I'll do it from scratch. Okay, I'll copy unit test IXml library list into unit test IXml library selector.vb. Okay, and I'll go to the unit test IXml library selector.vb, and I'm going to just delete everything except what is already there. Okay, I'm going to delete this, delete all of this. Okay, 5dd. Okay, so this is usually what you will have inside your unit test. There's nothing very much here except system and xunit. And let me save and quit. And there's one more thing I want to merge, which is the unit test for the IXml library list. Okay, this should be I should have alright, I already have the assert equal. So let me check again whether my branch is merged properly. Exit, quit, git status. Alright. One more thing, git, let's see, git branch unit test IXML library loader, vim unit test 1 dot visual basic. Oh yeah, I haven't quite committed the things to yeah. Let's see, git branch. Okay, I want to tidy up the branch first. I want to merge this unit test IXML library loader in. Git merge squash unit test IXML library loader. The following files will be overwritten by the merge. Oh boy. Let me remove that first. Forget it, I'm not gonna merge. Let me do it again. Is there undo for bash? I wish there was. Or zish. Okay. But anyway, the process is this. I'm not going to try and merge anymore. IXML library list.visualbasic into the selector.visualbasic unit test IXML library selector. Okay. 2 down. Yeah, I see that the namespace I'm using is kind of different, so that's a bit problematic. Okay. Yeah, because my root namespace, let me go here. My root namespace in this VB project, vim netcore. Yeah, this root namespace is still different. It's still at the 0.02 nuget package. So I thought I have to do some changes. Okay, I'll just do them manually. Yeah. This is a messy branch management. Not so good. Okay. The nuget package will be 3. Undo. Redo. Go down. Replace with 3. Yeah. I'll worry about the nuget package thing later. Let's say quit. Git status. Netcore VB project. And I'm going to add. Yeah, I'm going to need to change some unit tests to make sure the correct namespace is being used. Vim star. Oh dear. Exit. Oh. If I vim a directory, it ends up looking like nerd3. Huh. That's quite interesting. Okay. Exit. Vim star.vb. That's better. Okay, let's open this up. Why is my window button stuck? Okay, hold on a while. I need to debug something. I want to see whether... Oh my goodness, half an hour. Ah, okay. Oh, it just appears that I have a lot. I've been Vim incepting myself all the way through. Okay, No wonder. Yeah. So basically I've entered so many layers of Vim within the Vim. So Vim opens a terminal, as you've seen before. Then I open Vim within those terminals, and then suddenly the control WW doesn't work anymore. Okay, now it's working. Okay, there you go. Exit. Quit everything. Go to unit tests. Vim star.vb. Okay, let me change my namespace. Insert a new namespace. Okay, buffer 2 down. Okay, 2 down. Word back. Okay, buffer 3. Down. 2 down. Word. Buffer 4. Okay, buffer 4 is this, so it doesn't really need anything. Okay, let's quit. So okay, now we do it properly. Git status, git add star.vb. Okay, Vim unit test IXmlLibrarySelector.vb, and I'm going to go for a fresh start. Okay, except that I will import the XML library namespace so that we can start testing. Okay, we'll do a 10dd. Nine down, 10dd. 5dd. 5dd. Okay, so this is how a new fact test should look like. I'm going to exit of this. Alright, so what are we trying to do here? Okay, we're going to do test-oriented development. So I'm going to write a test that supposedly uses this class IXmlLibrarySelector. So remember, the 3 steps are setup, assert. Oh wait, setup act and then assert, not the other way around. CRW act, word, insert here, assert. Okay, so these are the 3 steps to making the test. Okay, I can do a fact test, I can do theory test, but I'll just do fact test first just to fiddle around the code. Okay, so what is the next step after this? Okay, I'm gonna exit this one. I'm gonna just v-split for you, and I'll do nerd tree on the left. What am I here to do? Go up a directory. I want to actually open this IXML library selector. Not the library selector. Should I do? Yeah, library selector. I'm going to look at this interface, and I'm going to try using this interface straight away. Okay, I'm going to try using this interface straight away. Get XML library loader. Okay, so I'm going to set it up in such a way that I'm going to use this XML library loader. And what is this library loader supposed to do? I'm feeding in a string. I'm supposed to get an XML library. Okay, so yep. You say check if selected library object is correct. Manual versus the code. So I'm supposed to return this instance of XML library loader. Okay, so I will make one instance. I'm going to try to get my DWSim library. Okay, I'm going to get a type of it. Yeah, so I'll continue more in the next video, lest I take too much time. Okay, I'll see you next time.